This that lifestyle, let me break that life down. Chopper get the ripping at the light. How a nigga get caught lacking with his pipe down, it's on sight. Now this that lifestyle, let me.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Floating Made D. As you can see from the title, your boy done got into some trouble. So this is gonna be like a little story time slash like experience. Like, it's the craziest shit you could experience in life. Like, it make you not want to go back. Like, some people, I don't know how y'all are like, y'all addicted to that, but that's it's not for me. It's not. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you're already subscribed, make sure you turn on the post notifications. We're gonna be knocking out videos pretty soon. I have a lot of videos backed up, but that's not what y'all here for. So I'm gonna give y'all the story time of how we got caught, and then like my experience, like what I seen while I was in there. So as y'all know, and by the title, I went to jail like 2 days ago. I'm recording this video because I'm like still in disbelief, like that shit happened. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like the first time, like, over some dumb shit. Like, come on now, but it's whatever. It's a life lesson. Every choice come with a life lesson. But so don't mind me with the shirt off, hands ashy. I'm about to go to sleep after this. But so this how the day started. Y'all know my ride out buddy Joseph. We stay riding out. We stay fucking up the streets. We was getting better with the wheelies. Like, we was fucking shit up on 450s, learning how to wheelie on a 450. Like, on some, yeah, we was up there. So we was getting there. But what was it? What's today? So today's Friday. So Wednesday, he hit me up on some, yo, you finna pop out. Like, what's going? You popping out? Are you hiding? So I'm like, yeah, I'll pop out. I'll pop out for like an hour or two and I'll put up. So we riding around, fucking the streets up, popping wheelies, doing our shit, da-da-da-da. We ride past a couple cops. They don't do nothing. We go to Broward Motorsports, go see if I can get my brakes fixed. I said my brakes. My brakes fixed because the day before I was wheeling or popping it up, and the cap at the bottom, it got loose on me, so it went all up on my back tire, and I was just like sliding out. My brakes wasn't even working, so I was like, I'm gonna just put up for the day and I'm gonna go get it fixed in the morning. So when he asked me to pop out, I was like, I need to get my brakes fixed anyway. So we went to Broward Motorsports, couldn't get that fixed. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get brake cleaner. We gonna spray it on there, see how that do it. It worked a little bit, but it ain't. So I ain't really do too much. So we riding around, we fucking the streets up. Then we finally go to put up. Like, he like, bro, you wanna put up, or you wanna gas up and then ride out a little bit more? So what we usually do is, like, whoever we close to, I usually fill up my gas can. He usually fill up his gas can. So if we close to his house, we both hit his gas can. We close to my house, we hit on my gas can, type shit. So there we go to his shit. So we pull in and we see a Jeep, Grand Jeep Cherokee. Y'all gonna see it in the thumbnail, or y'all seen it in the thumbnail. A gray Jeep Cherokee. I said Grand Cherokee. So we pull in to his complex or whatever, and he peeped them. So we like, okay, yeah, like, watch that. Like, yeah, like, we ain't even put the bikes up against the wall or nothing yet. So as we're doing that, he's scoping out. He's like, okay, like, they pull up to the gate on some smooth shit, no windows down, no nothing. Like, they live there, like they a visitor or something. So they sitting, I guess they watching me and him, but he went inside the house. So he like, oh nah, they straight. Like, they waiting for the gate. They probably some visitors or something. So it happened so fast. Like, I'm getting comfortable. I'm taking off my gloves. I take off my helmet. I take off my cap. Shake my head. Put my cap back on. Put my gloves on. Now I go to checking my notifications. It was like, he just left me like not even 30 seconds ago. And I'm not worried about the car no more because he said it was straight. So I'm not even worried about the car no more, which I should have been. I wasn't worried about it. So I'm checking my notifications. And then I hear this, doom, doom, skirt. The car pulls up on the curb and like shoot straight at me. So, all right, pause. If a car pulls up on you and you're on a bike, you feel me? I got on my chains, everything, like, you feel me? Like, I don't know who it is. So a car just pull up on you. I foot it. I'm gone. I bent the corner. So, man, he's in the house and I'm just running. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm trying to pull out my phone, like, it's happening so fast. I'm like this, bro. I'm trying to get into my phone. I can't even get into my phone. Like the rush is just it's beating down on me. So police, I finally look back and he's like, stop. So mind you, I'm like, all this shit that's going on with police, I'm not finna stop for him. Why am I stopping? So I keep running. So he pull out his taser. He's like, stop, before I tase you. So I'm like, shit. He gonna tase me and he gonna put me in handcuffs anyways. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just stop. So I stop or whatever. I turn around, put my hands on. I get down on the ground. So they jump on top of me, knee me in my shit, put their knee in my back, this, and that. So the other officer that pulled up with him, the black guy, his mag dropped out of his pocket. And he's like, mag. I'm like, bro, I don't got no gun on me. Get off me. Why you on me like that? Like, I'm confused. I'm like, why you chasing me? So they finally put me in handcuffs. And he was like, yeah, unmask him. So I'm like, what's going on? Like, I'm confused as shit. Like, I don't know what's going on. So they walking me back to the area where the bikes was, and I'm like, bro, like, why y'all chasing me? He's like, oh, are you not such and such? I'm like, nah, bitch. It was like, well, it's your lucky day because we were looking for him. So I'm like, bruh, like, how? So Joseph, he come out and we just walking, and I see him come out and the dude like, get on the fucking ground, da. So they put Joe in handcuffs. So we both just sitting on the curb, like we going back and forth with the police, like, man, I work hard for my money, this and that. I'm like, I'm in my feelings. I'm like we wasn't even on the bikes at the time when y'all caught me, so it's like it shouldn't have been no reason why y'all put up on me like that, like I shot somebody, like I was armed or something. Like, come on now. So then going back and forth with him. Then a black cop, mind you, all this shit that's going on, the black cop, out of all people, all the officers that was there, it was 3 of them. 2 white cops and a black cop. Out of everybody, the black cop has the nerve to say, you lucky I didn't pull my gun out on you. Dog, when I tell you, me and Joe was like, what? Are you serious? He was like, oh, don't pull the race card, don't pull this, don't pull that. So me and Joe, we just going back and forth. We like, you know what, Joe, like, you can't even, you're not gonna win with him, so like just jig. So the superintendent pull up. Mind you, he got a nasty ass attitude. I already ran into him like a week before, like a couple days before, and he was like on some throw shit, like short tempered shit. So we was trying to keep it cool. So I'm at this point, my mouth dry as shit. I'm sitting on the curb. So they separate me and Joe. So I'm like this, red ants biting the fuck out my neck. So I'm like, bro, like, can I get up? Can I do this? They like, no. Like, they being rude as fuck. Like, for what? You already got me in handcuffs. What you being rude for? Like, I mean, towards the end, they started to, you feel me, like, die down on the rudeness. But, like, that shit was crazy. So we sat there for, like, almost an hour 30. Sitting on the curb, his mom pull up. You know how moms is. Mom dudes, they gonna ride about you. So she snapping, da. So they get our bikes. They put them on the towing machine. I said the towing machine, towing truck. And they take us down to, or at first they was like, oh yeah, we're gonna hit you with fleeing and eluding. The charges, I didn't even tell y'all the charges. So the charges was riding an unregistered vehicle or whatever, reckless driving in traffic, and then fleeing and eluding. But the way they put up on me, you thought I was not finna run. So boom, You feel me? We get put in the back of the car. We get put in two separate cars, and mind you, they both unmarked cars, Grand Cherokees. So he in the silver one, I'm in the black one with the mean supervisor or whatever, and the black dude. So he was like, "Oh, do you want to live to 30?" So I'm like, "Huh?" At first I thought he said, "Do you want to live 30?" I'm like, "What you mean live 30? Like, you think I'm gonna be in jail for that long? Like, you got me fucked up." And he was like, "Do you want to live to 30?" So I'm like, "What kind of joke is that? Like, I can't ride a bike. You think because I'm riding a bike, a bitch is gonna leave your life? Life happens. You can get in a car accident, you can lose your life. You can be riding a bike, a regular bicycle, you can lose your life. So a dirt bike and a motorcycle, that shit really doesn't matter. It's just like life happens." So I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like, right up, I'm like, you know what? He's trying to be funny. He was like, "Nah, you don't get it. I'm almost 40." I'm like, "Yeah, damn right." So they take us to gun club. If you live out here, you know what gun club is. But if you don't, it's a jail. So they take us to PB, whatever the shit was called. So it's like when we pulled up, it's like a movie. Like, you never expect yourself to be in that type of situation, like over some dumb shit, like riding a dirt bike, really. So we pull up, and it's like we go through the back where I ain't never been that way. I ain't never been in a jail visit, no nothing. So I'm like, bro, like this shit is like really happening. Like, it's hitting me. It's like that shit really happened. Like on some like stupid shit. Like, fuck. So we get back there, and the supervisor dude, he being mean to everybody. He just like one cranky ass motherfucker for no reason. Like, on some nut shit. Like, you could tell he was the type to disrespect his mom and just wanted to become a police officer so he can be a dick. He's one of those. Like, yeah, if he was on the crime scene and I ran from him, he probably would have tased me. He probably would have shot me. Who knows? But thank God it was way different. So we pull up, and I get out the car, Joe get out the car, and then they took our temperatures. They asked if we was allergic to anything. And it was like, nah. So they finally took us to this small cell. So it's like, mind you, all the doors, they like sliding. So as soon as you like slide that bit, it just slides. And like, you know how jail doors sound when they shut on your ass. It's like, damn. So me and Joe, we just like, damn, like we really in this bitch. Like, what the fuck? Over some bikes, bro. So we just chilling. We like, damn. So they take Joe out. They do the fingerprints. They do the little whatever, da-da-da-da. They give him some slides. They took us through the x-ray. So they took us through the x-ray. They did multiple x-rays, like for what reason? I don't know why. But they took us in there. Then they put us in a holding cell with about 10 people. I couldn't fit in the holding cell, but Joe was in one holding cell, deep as hell, so it was like, no, we're gonna take you to the other one. So I'm like, damn, they gonna put me in a whole nother cell. I don't know how these niggas gonna react. I don't know what these niggas gonna like. Fuck. So, I mean, if you go to jail, do not try and act tough. Don't try and do none of that. Like, just vibe. Like, I mean, stand your ground if somebody try to fuck with you, but vibe. Like, you ain't gotta act like what you looking at. You ain't gotta do all that. Like, most of them niggas, they see you young, they'll try and put some knowledge into you. Cause the niggas I was with, they was like, oh yeah, like, yeah, I know the ropes, so I'm he in there just talking a bit air off. Like, he making time go by, so I'm like, I don't really care. So he making time go by, whatever. So I'm like, damn, like, I'm just sitting in here like it's cold as hell. Then they finally give us something to eat. They give us some stale ass bologna sandwiches, the wrap still on it. Some came with mustard, some didn't. That bitch was dry as fuck. They gave us the little apple juice packets that you get in elementary and aftercare. Then they gave us some nasty ass wafer crackers. It was like, damn, like, it's what you really be eating. Like, you can't have no Checkers, you can't have no Burger King, no Arby's, no none of that. Like even Arby's, bitch. I prefer Arby's over jail food, bro. Like, I don't even eat Arby's, bro. I don't eat Arby's, bro. Like, that shit's just like that shit's crazy. I eat vegan food over jail food, bro. Like, that's how it was. Like, So we sitting there. Then they took another set of fingerprints. They took my mugshot, and they put a wristband. So mind you, while I'm sitting in the cell, it's not even about the story, but I'm sitting in the cell, and dude that's with me, it's a white dude in there. He's like calm. He's wearing a business suit, so you wouldn't even think he in there for some dumb shit. So the dude go, "Oh, you got a Rolex on your wrist." So mind you, it's color coded bands. So I had the green one. The rest of the niggas had the green one, but he had a yellow one. So you got a Rollie on your wrist. Oh, what you did? Trying to peep him out or whatever. So he like possession, like on some weird shit. So everybody like, what the fuck? Possession of what, man? And then it was like, if you go in the feds, cause like the yellow one, I guess is feds. So it was like, if you go in the feds, you had to have some shit on you, like. So they like, how much you had on you? Like he said, anything you want, anything you could imagine, type shit. So we like, damn. So at this point, they thinking he troll, trying to peep their cases out and shit, and go back. So another couple hours go by. Mind you, they picked us up we got arrested we was put in handcuffs at like 3 something. We got taken down to the station about 4. And I got out by like 8 going on 9. So like it was crazy. So I'm like, bruh, so I can't even, like, I'm still thinking about like, damn, like really, nigga. But I finally got called out, and that was it. Like the process was long as hell. I mean, it depends on how you present yourself and how you, like, you feel me, how you move. Most of them niggas be cool with you, and then most of them be on some nut shit. But the people I was with, they was cool. I couldn't really tell you Joe's side of the experience, but if you feel me? I mean, Joe said he had to stay extra a day because I got extra shit put on his case or whatever, so he had to get bonded out or whatever. I didn't have bond, so I guess our shits was different. So I got out that night and he got out like today, basically. So yeah, that shit's just crazy. Like, jail is not for everybody. It's damn sure not for me. But yeah, that's my experience and how I went to jail. Like, they hopped on me on some smooth shit, some crazy shit. Didn't expect to go to jail like that. Like, for riding a dirt bike, doing some shit that I love doing. Like, that's my stress reliever. Like, I have a long day. Like, damn, like, yeah, we gonna pop out on the bikes. Yeah, pop a couple wheelies, put them up. After that, like, when you on a bike, you don't think about no bills. You don't think about nothing. Like, when they say you close to death on a bike, it's like you close to death. Like, you have more fun. You have more fun when you're close to death. That's why they say be cautious. But it's like the rush is like, it's there. Like, you forget about everything that's going on. You got baby mama issues. Even if you, God forbid, I hope none of y'all not. Even if you suicidal, like, that shit, it's like, it's therapeutic, bro. It's like, you can't even explain it until you get on the bike and actually feel like the rush and like, yeah, like, you gonna want to be on that bit every day, but it's like, can't, because authorities always gonna mess with you. But yeah, man, that's my story, how I went to jail for the first time. It's crazy that I went to jail for something as simple as that and stupid as that, after everything I done. But yeah, like, yeah, boys, y'all just stay out of trouble. But I'm going to try and bring more content to you guys. I got a lot of shit planned, so hopefully I bang them out. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, especially after what just happened. But comment down below what you think about the story. Comment down below if you had a similar story. Like, you feel me? Fuck with me. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok. It's all gonna be down in the description below, so make sure y'all click the links, y'all tap in with me. Hit the notification, like the video. If you're not gonna subscribe, like the video. If you got to this end, like the video, subscribe, post notifications, all that. You know what to do. I mean, you do it, you do it. You don't. But I really appreciate it. Like, it really shows like people fucking with my content, like, in some type of way. But hey, man, it's your boy Flo the Made. We out. Man, y'all boys just stay in y'all stay out of trouble, bro. That's all I gotta say, bro. Y'all, we got more content. We got more bangers on the way.
Why the hell you always capping? Boy, you need to stop it. My niggas hopping out of traffic. Yike finna pop shit, you claim it's on sight, but when I see you, you don't never wanna fight. Bitch, you know what's up a bird, I'm a road runner, meet you at a red light. I'ma look you in the eye, ask you a question, do you really wanna die?